years to study German language.
Yeah.
And now
That's true.
here you are. You wanted to to be successful in the nursing field.
Yeah.
So 3 courses you really have to take.
Yeah. I went
But
step by step.
when did you study? You have 3 children, study time.
Well, the reason I could not go straight to registered nurse because you cannot work,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
I can't afford it. It will be 5 years. So what about if I fail? So I did it by steps.
Yes.
So, but as assistant, nurse assistant, LVN, and RN. So if I fail somewhere, I have something.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I took that long journey.
So very very clever strategy.
Yes, and my blessing was my husband
Yes.
because when I told him that I really wanted, that is my passion also. He understood, and he took care of my 3 children. And you know
Yes.
what, Melvin?
Mm-hmm.
I did not take care of my children because I was always at work.
Yes.
And then think about it. When I was already doing the 12-hour shift, my baby was born already, that third one. So when they didn't know me, I was in home. And it's not only I took one job, I took 2 jobs.
Really?
Because in 12-hour shift, our schedule there is in 1 week you have 3 days duty and 4 days off.
Mm-hmm.
The following week you have 4 days duty, 2 days off.
Yeah.
And because of financial needs, and I have vision, I have plan to help back home also.
Mm-hmm.
On my day off, I took second job, and then my
How
husband
many hours?
12-hour shift.
Okay.
Yeah, so took 12-hour shift, and then my husband, he allowed me to do it, so we can, because we're also struggling. So he allowed me to do it as long as I can handle it, and when I study my nursing is at night. So when I get home, I would get home like, because I have to give report, to the next shift nurse.
Mm-hmm.
I would come home like 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So in our dining table, I have all my books there and nobody touch it.
Mm-hmm.
And so so I come home and then my husband, he cook and he takes care of the kids. So I just hug my kids and I eat, and while I'm eating, I'm already like studying because I have a calendar, how many pages from the book I need to read.
Okay.
And it was hard when I self-study because you have to know cover to cover.
Mm-hmm.
Because example microbiology, I need to know the book cover to cover because the exam is once, either you fail or you pass.
Okay.
It's not the same as traditional school that you will have a test in 1 unit on this chapter, another test, or if you have like, it's broken, right?
Yeah.
This is a covered, it's very hard.
Okay.
So what motivated
And you
me?
learn it online.
I learned it online, so I
yourself?
was a teacher to myself.
Mm.
And then I have to really learn it because if I do not know everything, how would I know they will get the questions is from different chapters.
Yes.
So you have to learn cover to cover. And also I have to take it seriously because I will have to take the same board exam. The same board exam a student from the traditional school,
For
the
regular,
big universities will take the same board exam that I will take.
Okay.
The Texas board exam.
Yeah, this is really a huge
It's not a joke.
challenge.
Yeah. So that's what I did. But one thing is, I really like nursing.
Yes, this is really your passion.
That is my passion. That was my first choice. I just didn't have the money.
Yes.
So that's why I went to commerce business school.
Because
It's
of
cheaper.
cheaper.
It was cheaper. So then I took 2 jobs, and took 2 jobs, and I studied at night. So I will sleep only. I think I will sleep from 1 a.m. to 5 o'clock.
Yes.
and then I would have to get up, take a bath, and eat breakfast, and leave the house from at 5, at 6, so I can be there at the hospital at 6:30 to clock in, because I have to talk to the outgoing nurse before I start 7 o'clock. So I would have to sleep that time, and I was used to sleep how many hours? Like 4 or 5 hours a day, every single day. And it was tough, Melvin, because on weekends that we don't that this hospital work is slow,
Yeah.
because there are no families and there are no office,
Yeah.
It's in the weekends. I look out the window, I see the people like in the street, like they have life. I look at the patient's house, when I go to the patient's room, I see the TV. They are, playing football games, and they have life. And then I would like try to call my kids, mommy, mommy, and I have depression, I think, and I didn't show it to my husband.
Yeah.
Because I live dark and I come home dark. I did not see the sun, but I had to sacrifice, and it was not easy, because I failed a lot also. I failed a lot, you know, uh, I did not pass. I have to retake. My body was very tired. I remember my body so hot. Even though I am having slight fever, I would have to go to school, to work as an agency nurse. I do not want to miss a day, because I'd like to just have a perfect attendance. And also I need the money.
You need the money.
I need the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, the money. And I survived, I was young at that time. I survived, pray a lot. So that was my story. And Joseph was 8 years old, and that was 2005 summer. And that was the time that I passed my board exam, and I became a registered nurse.
So congratulations for, I don't cry, baby. Don't cry, baby. Congratulations for passing the nurse examination.
Thank you.
We have more or less the same story. Because although I started an expert here, because I am always courageous.
Yeah.
The thing is that I really wanted to be a doctor.
Oh.
But we didn't.
We are medical then.
Yes, but we didn't have also money.
Yeah.
So
you choose.
I choose in Isabel. The first time I discovered that there are lots of money. That when you make when you have your business, you have lots of money.
That is when
So, but I really very practical and very pragmatic person, and I read that the certified public accountant, they are one of the best paid people in the Philippines. So I just think okay, I just take this this course, because it is also cheaper, and I also didn't want to be a burden of our uncle, in Leyte. But because I always when I was in University of San Carlos, I really learned for life. So when you will ask me before about subject that I learned in San Carlos, I can really tell you right away what does it mean. Because I always studied, even for example after when we have semestral break, and when I watched, when I was in the store in Leyte, I always had my book. I always reviewed my subjects. So when I was here, and when I had the first job as a accountant,
it's nothing to you.
So when they told me you have to implement a software for finance, I never say no. Because I always read.
You're a hustler.
Yes, because this is the chance. Yeah. So the same like you, because I told you that I learned bookkeeping.
Yeah.
But this is really very low in Germany. The only thing that I become expert because I am a certified public accountant, I know a lot because I learned for life in San Carlos University. So then the next step of bookkeeping in Germany is like a certified accountant to prepare financial statements, and they call it a Buchhalterin. So I had a further studies like you. When Michael was still was already there when I had this further studies. I also went to school during the week. I think that was 3 times a week, and then in the during Saturday I also had to go to school. So in Saturdays I had to woke up at 5:30, so that I will be there at 7, and then I stayed in the school until 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So during the week I worked, and after class I went to our class. Yeah. So it is all the same struggle.
Yes.
I have a kid, but the only, the difference, Georg is a freelancer and he took care of Michael, but we have an operation here. So we have a lady who lived with us, and then we paid for German course. So Michael was in the kindergarten and the kinderkrippe. Yeah, we call it kinderkrippe. Maybe the daycare when they were still small. And then went to kindergarten at the age of 3. So Michael went there from I think 8 to 2 in the afternoon, and then Georg picked him up there and then brought here, and the operation took care of him. So, but still I also have to learn by myself. So I also learn it by myself, and also during night and the weekend Sunday. So it's also a struggle. And then after that, when I passed, because it took me around 2 years to pass this this course, I moved to other. I got a job as a finance manager. So it's not really. It's just like, the promotion was just like that. So it's not like
you're so blessed.
Yes, it's just like I really didn't experience minimum wage. It was a blessing, but I exerted my effort already in San Carlos University. Yes. So, but the same, we have to learn.
Yes.
We have to sacrifice ourselves. And I know that I did not also time to really read a lot, study a lot, because time is just limited and we didn't have time. We have family, Yeah. So it's just like we have the same life.
Yeah, with the struggles.
We struggles.
We have ambitions.
We have ambitions. Although I'm not so ambitious like you, because you really wanted to. You have entrepreneurial attitude. You want a business later on. Okay.
That's why good times create strong people.
Yes. But I'm just very average thinker. But it's just like.
But why would you say that?
Because
your job. Yeah, we have different story, but your job was not easy.
I know.
You deserve it.
But that because I didn't realize that. No, because I know it was just really very average. Because.
But what would you really like? It seems like you feel you were not happy what you did, but you deserve it. That is what your destiny, because you studied hard. You will not make it in 1 week if you didn't know. If you didn't know.
It took 10 years to be an expert, and I already invested my time during my
Since back,
studies.
yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? Why I think that I'll tell you why I think, oh, I am average, because my only aim is really to have a comfortable house with comfortable toilet.
Oh,
But
you
I
didn't
didn't.
dream. I did
not dream to be.
You're enjoying your life.
Yeah, I did not dream to be a manager.
Okay.
It is only the chance that, for example, I was at General Electric. I was a financial analyst there, and I am always ambitious in the sense that I just wanted to learn more. Yeah, like you, when you say you change, you
Different hospitals.
hospitals, you worked in agencies because you wanted to experience.
Expensive everywhere.
For example, because we have the same attitude, yeah. But I already think very small, okay, because I just wanted to learn more, but I didn't like to be a manager. So what happened at General Electric? We earned, the revenue was billions. We are talking about billions. For example, if we are talking about 50 million euros, this is not money for us, okay? Because the volume of the revenues, we are talking about billions. So when we had financial manager before, our CFO, when we talk about, okay, James, did you have time? I have to talk about, and then when he didn't have time, he asked us how much money we are talking here, and then if it's below 50 million,
He will not entertain.
he will never entertain you. This is the money, but this is a big corporations, and we have a different departments for taxation, for law, for about law, and we have in the finance where I was working, we were about 40 people doing financial things.
Wow.
Okay, but I always wanted to learn more, but I didn't like to be a manager. So I had a project, and I analyzed lots, because they also have real estates. They have investment in the East Germany. So I analyzed the books, and I detected some errors, and I corrected it in 5 consecutive years in financial side. But it also affected the taxation side.
Yeah.
And I volunteered to clean up the tax.
Wow.
I went to the tax director and begged him, could I clean this up? And my work will be submitted to the tax authority. At the end, we had some refund.
Wow.
We got some refund from the tax authority. It was not big. It was already big to me. Maybe it was 2 million euros. But for the size of company, it's nothing. It's not money.
Wow.
But for me, it was a success.
Yeah.
And then before the crisis in 2008, I think it was 2008, the mother company in US told us that
it was a crisis in US 2008.
Before that, they told us to clean our books, meaning we have to clean the German accounting books, the local books, and also the US GAAP books. So also I volunteered to lead the group of 20 people to clean up our books. So in this sense, I also have some knowledge, not only accounting but taxation, investments. So it's just like we have the same attitude, just learning to gain some experience.
Yes.
And this attitude, this positive attitude, always help us to
Where we are right now.
we were at right now to go to the next level step in our career.
Yeah.
It's nice to know that even if we were separated. I was in US and you were there in the America, but
We didn't waste our time.
we didn't waste our
Yeah, we
time.
didn't waste our time.
Yeah. Well, when I was at General Electric, I was offered to be finance manager,
Oh,
but I refused it because
why?
because maybe at the time I was not really ready because I did not really plan, and then Michael was still very young, very small, so I just want to be, I just don't know. It's just like crazy.
You just
I just don't
you
know.
enjoy your life. You enjoy your profession.
I love really my profession. Maybe, even though this is not my first choice, but I earned a lot, so I love it.
I think the difference between me and you when we came abroad is you did not experience the financial hardship that I experienced.
No.
Yeah. So that hardship, I was very grateful
Yes.
because it really tested me. And back home, Melvin, we are trained to be warriors already.
Yes.
So all what I did, I just fought the war.
Yeah.
I fought the war of hardship, and I didn't want to waste time. So I never watched TV because I counted that if I have two jobs, then when I came home, I come home watch TV or something. I'm losing every minute of my day. I want to be productive, and the only time I shut down and sleep is when my body can't make it anymore. And so then I feel